Hello, beautiful spirits. It's your girl Ashavon with Inspirational Love 20, and this is your feminine energy segment. So I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes and see who all joins us. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and like it. Hey, Afro Queen, after I get done with this segment, uh, I am going to answer some questions, tarot questions. If y'all missed it earlier, I did like a mukbang type thing of reading. Hey, Tarina B, I did like a mukbang type reading or whatever the case may be. It was cool. On low key, I enjoyed that because it made me feel like I was more connected to y'all. So if you didn't get to check out that video, make sure that you check out that video as well and tell me what you think about it. All right. Did you, Teresa? I was like, you know what? A sister hungry, but I got things to do. So we're gonna multitask it and work it on out. I'm trying to find this. I can, but those are type of readings that I do. Those are private readings. I do offer those with private readings, not something I would do like on here. No. Um, but yeah, I do time frame readings. I do what your mate would look like. Uh, so you will know when you see him, even though your souls are going to connect. But sometimes, if we're not in a awakened state, or we're not being subjective or being receiving, basically, we're not receiving, then it can deter things in some aspects of it. But yeah, I do those actually. If you want those type of readings, you can just email me and then we can go over pricing. Okay, so this is our feminine energy segment, and y'all know I get real personal when it comes to us up here tapping into our feminine energy, right? This is about love on different levels. So everybody knows that there's different levels of love, right? That we love differently on different with different things, different aspects of our lives, and things of that nature, right? So if you're trying to understand, like, why do I keep on attracting males that are only seeing me as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a real good friend. And you like, I ain't trying to be your friend, little buddy. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even a little bit. But I'm trying to, you know, get to know you. Um, and it's the energy that you give off because you're not really expecting uh you're not really showing them um, that you really respect yourself, right? Kind of true, some true. Anybody? Hey, Bree. Right. So the first type of love that we're going to talk about. Hey, Brandy. The first type of love level of love we're going to talk about is called Uranus. Eros. 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 This kind of love is sexual or passionate love. It's the most icon on with modern construct, it's basically a romantic love, right? So, what does that look like for you? Nine times out of ten, if you are very in tune with your body, that's energy that a mate can feel, right? So, if you are flirtatious and you're a natural flirt type person, right, and you're very aware of your feminine energy that you're giving off, then sometimes men can pick up on that and they only want to see you in that content of that sexual romantic type of content. But where do we go from there once the sex has happened for us and now we feel like we have nothing else to offer them? Then that means that that's how we feel about ourselves. Remember, I told you the energy that you give off. So if you are giving off this eros type energy, type of sexual energy, then that's the type of love that you will receive is with that, right? So you'll draw him in, but you won't help him stay, right? Um, the filler type of love, this is the love you give off when you can't sit up here and you can't keep a man because all he wants to see you is as a friend. All right. We not trying to be friends. If we here and because we want love and we want that agape, which is the overall type of love, we want that type of love, then we have to act accordingly. So it's good to be a friendship with the person that you with that they can know, the good part of you, the bad part of you, the part you don't want nobody else to know about, whatever the case may be. It's good to have that, but understand that's not where you want it to start, right? Then we got the Stargate, Storge. This is the familiar love, like pertaining to the love between that you have with your parents and your children, right? So this is what you offer. This is all going to tie in together. Y'all going to get why I'm going through these different levels. Just be patient. Then you got the agape. This is the universal love, such as the love you have for a stranger, nature, spirit, God, universe, things of that nature. It doesn't depend on anything. It doesn't have to be familiar to you. It's just the natural thing that you have. Okay, so that's the love I have for y'all, the agape. Basically, I love y'all for being a beautiful spirits and actually believing in yourself and wanting to be a better version of yourself as a woman. All right. Then you got that flirtatious type of love. This is called ludus. Ludus? Baby, ludus will get you in trouble. Okay. Lose will make you feel like, oh, okay, I love you for this moment, but I'm not committed, right? That type of energy can get you into some trouble. Then you got pragma. That's the excuse me, long term interest. Sexual interest takes you back seat, favor, personal qualities, capabilities. You share goals. We on to something, right? Like me and you. But this is something you probably have with somebody who's not attainable in the aspect if you feel like you still got limits. All right. Then we got the self love, which is also known as palata. That's the self love that we have for ourselves. That's important. Remember this. This is healthy. This is regarding your self esteem, your cognitive thinking, above all, emotional appraisal of yourself, your self worth, what you how you view yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. Out of all those loves, what type of love are y'all ladies looking for? Or which ones do you feel that you already possess? If you don't remember the names of them, you can just say, I have self love for myself. I have, agape love where I just love nature. I have filial love where, I love without commitment. Um, Eros is that passionate. I call it eros like the lust, basically, kind of love. Anybody? Nobody? Don't say anything? Mm, we live, y'all. It's okay. I just sitting there like, I guess nothing. So you don't even have self love for yourself. Interesting. Nobody. Yeah, y'all know this is interaction, right? What did I do? Yes, Latoya, agape love. You have the agape love and you have self love for yourself. You really, really do. At the end of the day, what we want is an even keel when it comes to love. When you are balanced with all types of love, that's love for nature, that's love, um, the love that you can have or the lust that you can have for people that you don't know. Uh, but you want to even kill because for the simple fact is we want to raise your vibration about yourself to attract the man that is means the highest for yourself, right? So stepping into who you are, that is going to entail a lot about you. If you're wondering why you can get a man attracted to you and interested in you, and once sex is involved, it's because 9 times out of 10 you give off a different energy once you become sexually involved. Either you give off the energy to him that it ain't nothing. That's if he don't call, then I ain't call. We wasn't built for that as a woman. That also that type of um, if he was good for the goose is good for the gander, we wasn't built for that type of energy either. Um, we were built to be even across where um, I want the filial love with my philonia, you know what I'm saying, my eronis. I want the agape. I want the lotus, not lotus, storge. I want all that combined in because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to raise my vibration to the point where any man that comes across me, basically I'm stepping into my goddess energy. Any man that is comes across me, he finds me attractive, and then therefore I can attract my mate. All right. So you want to heighten that as much as possible. You want to love yourself. You want to love people. You want to love nature. You want to love God's spirit, whichever way you look at it. You want to be okay with yourself um, because that's energy and people can feel that, especially males. They can most definitely feel that. All right. So if you want more tips on how to raise your vibrations and how to come into your energy of knowing everything is going to be okay with you. If you're a woman and you feel like you need to release your soul ties, um, if you feel that even when you feel like you're at your highest self, that you still want to elevate, um, we have to meditate on everything. We're growing every day as human beings. If we look at yesterday and be stuck in yesterday, then we miss out on the day that we are already been blessed with, right? So no more bad days, no more staying in stuck energy, no more negative thinking about ourselves because that lowers your vibration. When you have different levels of love, what'll end up happening is you will sit up here and you will feel that um, nobody will want you. Well, guess what? That energy you're getting out. You're not really sitting up here saying, I know my worth. And although I don't see where I'm at, what's going on with me, I need to make sure that I'm okay. Because anytime that you're not okay is the time that you take mediocre as a woman. Why would you want mediocre? Why would you want mediocre when you know you deserve the desires of your heart, right? Because you're a co-creator. Why would you want mediocre? Yeah, me too. Sometimes even in the middle of the day, hey boo, hey boo, hey. Um, Even what I'm saying, I do as well, Latoya, because like even during the day, as much as I have going on, I know that I have to take time out for myself. A lot of people say it's easier said than done. No, it can be done. I don't care if you take out 5 minutes for yourself, 10 minutes for yourself a day, and just say, okay, let me get my thoughts together, right? Let me get me together. Let me make sure that I'm okay. Because if you don't do that, what's going to end up, hey, Husky, hey, boo, what's going to end up happening is you're going to lose who you are. And then you're going to wake up one day and be like, who is this woman that I'm looking at? Because I didn't change and adapted to everybody else's, and I done took everybody else's energy in that I don't even know who I am. Well, one time, the saddest thing is when somebody asks you what you want and you don't know the answer because you never took the time out to even ask yourself truly, what do you want? Because we all been in different stages of love. We all have been in that uncommitted, what is that, Lotus? We have been in that I love you but I ain't committed to you. Like I said, uncommitted love, like not so much. Like I'm loving this moment. We all been in that lust, and that's neither here nor there. We're gonna go through it. But at what stage do you say, okay, enough is enough? I need to truly, truly find out what I want. What type of love energy am I trying to give out? What am I, how is people perceiving me? You want to know how people, what people think about you, see the type of person that you attract. If you're not attracting quality men, committed, emotionally available men, then guess what? It's because you don't feel that you need. Now, every once in a while, let me explain something. Every once in a while, one might slip through the cracks because your radar might have been out. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you're gonna attract how you feel truly inside yourself because you might not see it, but other people can feel their energy. If you're in low vibrations about what type of love that you want, all right. So truly remember that and truly ask yourself this question: what is it that I truly want when it comes to love? What am I truly putting out regarding love? What are my true thoughts regarding love? Um, what did I see growing up regarding uh, my, parents or my mom or mom and dad or dad and dad, whatever the case that you see growing up, how did they show me how to receive love? You see what I'm saying? This stuff is very important because that deals with you up here growing up and what you've seen. I've never seen my parents argue in front of us. Every time my dad left the house, I don't care how many times he left the house, he kissed my mom before he left the house. Um, I never seen my dad disrespect my mom, nor I never seen my mom like yell and cuss out my dad. You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff is things that are embedded in your head, and whether you realize it or not, it's going to dictate what you look for when you go out for a mate. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you are looking at it in a positive light. And if it's not a positive light, what I need to do for me to have what I truly want. Like, okay, I didn't see my mom and dad do that. I seen my dad go to work, my mama come home, she cook, she clean, they go to bed. Next day they get back up and they do the same thing. They barely talk to each other. They didn't go on no trips with each other. Uh, Shoot. Or maybe your dad was just that dude that sat up here and took you with him to this is his thing of quality time is going to visit his side pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you see? Because that dictates how you feel inside, and that dictates how you look at love. That's that dictates what you value and how effed up it may have been. And you like, no, I don't want that. That's not the love that I want. Hey, Mel, that's not the type of love that I want. And I know what I want. Some people used to say, I don't believe in fairy tale endings. Why not? Why not? You was your happiest when you was your child. When most adults were happier when they were kids. 9 times out of 10, because either you seen what you didn't want to see when you was growing up, and you said, I would never subject nobody to this, or you just had no cares in the world, right? You had no cares in the world. Did you have a care in the world? Nope. Didn't have no care in the world. I was playing outside. I don't care how hot it was. I'm a country girl. I was climbing trees, jumping off the roofs of the houses, on the bed mattresses. I had a funky good time. I ate good. you know, I remember that, and I just remember like that's what I'm saying. Go back to that good space in you. And if you never had a good space, make a good space for you. Don't stay in that bad space. Don't stay in that bad energy. What does that look like for you? If you didn't have that to relive, like to go back in your memory, well, watch a good Disney Channel show. Shoot. If that's a free spirited type people who really didn't. People talk about the hippies, but I actually liked the way the hippies was up here going about life. They loved everybody, and they really loved everybody. So if you don't sit up here and won't change for yourself, don't expect someone to just come in and be able to offer you the love because you don't even love yourself at that level. I know one of the soulmate oracle cards says, "Love yourself the way that you want your soulmate to love you." So what does that look like for you? So that it kills me when I talk to a client and they be like, all I attract is shitty men. They use me, they take from me. But you're sitting up here a grown woman, and I asked you, what do you want when it comes to a man? Well, I'm independent. I work. I got my own. But what do you want? It doesn't have to be materialistic because you want something from that man. If that's the case, if you don't need anything, then if you got it all, then what? Or me and my husband feel distance. Well, did you talk to your husband about it? Well, it don't do no good to talk to him because da 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 da. But these were signs that you seen when y'all was dating. You just chose to ignore them because some of us are in love with the fact that we're married. I have kids by him, we're married. And you said, now you couldn't even tell me your husband's favorite color. Or when's the last time y'all went to the movies together? Or when's the last time y'all just Netflix and chill? When's the last time you had an in-depth conversation about what's going on with him, how he feels? Did his goals change? What does he have want to accomplish next week? Or how was his fucking day? I can't with you, Netflix and pills. How was his day? How many people ask their significant other, how was your day? Shoot. What you say? Latoya said hippie all the way. Yeah, me too, man. Like, they all this caring and being stressed and pressed. I ain't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not so much. Like, not so much. So you got to make sure that what you want to do and the love that you want to receive and how you want to receive it is what you're giving out. Shoot, how does your soul feel? I asked this person one time, I was like, I feel, no, actually, I didn't ask nothing. He told me. He was like, I was thinking in my head, okay, so I'll tell y'all a quick story about me. When I met my now man, I had a dream that I was going to meet him before I met him. And then when I walked in, when I when I didn't even see his face, I seen the back of him. When I seen the back of him, spirits like I promise you, they said that's him, that's him, right? But you gotta play it cool, cause like, how do you tell somebody like, hey, I have visions and I seen blah blah blah, and I knew I was gonna meet you, and I know our craft was gonna pass, our cross, like our path was gonna cross, right? And I was like, oh my God. So the night progresses, we end up getting introduced to each other, or whatever the case may be. And I've already told him this. And then like we leave. So I told him when I we first started like communicating with each other, I just told him that I knew that we were going to. And it's crazy thing is because he's awakened too. So when I told him, he really didn't look at me like, be you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't look at me like that. He was like, oh, okay, because he's a spiritual healer as well. And he was like, yeah, I got good energy off of you. I got good. So when we actually sat down and we was up here talking one time when I was over to his place, he said, everything is divine timing. And it killed me because that's what the person said to me in my vision. So I was like, oh, this is dope. Like even if we do not end up like being together in the relationship form, I feel that we crossed paths and we came together for a reason, and that it is to actually build something because we have strong beliefs in the same things. We grow together. Um, do we still have our fleshy moments? Yes, we do. Um, I had mine the other day, um, and he politely checked me, and I took it in stride because he was absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I apologize for my deliverance on that, on that behalf, because like I said, that wasn't me up here talking out of love. That was me up here going reverting back, because in all actuality, when we get scared, uh, even though we ask for things that we want, when we get scared, then we end up reverting back to our old ways. And one of my old ways was self sabotaging. I used to get so close, and then I get nervous and scared, so I self sabotage a relationship. I know that about me, so therefore that's my shadow, so that's my dark side. So I gotta understand even me to say, hey, I deserve to be loved. Now, am I gonna be stuck in this energy of, well, you should have been catering more to what I want and what my needs are? You know what I'm saying? Or should I just say, okay, I understand where you coming from. I do know what's going on, and let's move forward. You see what I'm saying? So it's agree to disagree and keep on going forward, right? Does anybody have any questions? Them or him? Bree. Yeah, so you're a self sabotager as well. Like you'll do stuff that you know will get under their skin, and so you'll just like pick something for y'all to fall out about, and then wait for him to say something that you don't like, and then be like, I knew it wasn't gonna work out, blah blah blah, and then you start with that negative energy, and then next thing you know, that's what you're putting out. So guess what? That's what you're gonna receive. It ain't gonna work out. You are absolutely correct, because that's what you said. So what does it feel like when you say to yourself, it is gonna work out? You know what I'm saying? And those are things that I teach during my class. Um, I do hold individual classes, or if you have a friend that you would like to do the class with, regarding my feminine energy class that I teach, just let me know. You can email me at inspirationallove20 as well. Stop self-sabotaging. You got to train yourself to talk positive about your love interest, about what you love, about everything about love. You got to remember what was the main reason why you even want to be in love, you know? Um, but at the same time, you got to do that with somebody who wants to grow with you and wants to understand you. That's when you sit down, you actually have a talk with your mate and you say, look, some things about me I just don't like. I ask that you have patience with me. And you will hope that he will do the same thing. He or she will do the same thing for you and say, look, this is something I don't like about myself. It's something that I'm trying to change about myself. Can you assist me with it? You know what I'm saying? Can you help me with that? Because if they can help you with that, then that's even beautiful in itself because they're saying, okay, I love you, or I feel that you are working this through to get to, the level that you want to be in when you're actually comfortable with yourself to the point where I can sit up here and he might even point out, like, nah, don't do that. That's what that's what he said when him, don't do that. And I be like, don't do what? And that's there what I did the other day. Don't do what? And I just and it was crazy. Like for what? For what reason? For what reason? So my ass can get checked like I did. And I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Gonna be your alpha male. Thank you and appreciate you. Yeah, it does. It changes your whole perspective of things. Instead of saying, "Oh, this man taking too freaking long to decide what he want to do. He got to this man's time, and da da da. And if he don't do this, and then guess what? That's what you're putting out there. And if your friends get tired of hearing you talk about how you love somebody, how you want to be with somebody, or how much you love yourself, and da da da. Now, that's the difference between being confident and conceited. Conceited is annoying. Confident is okay. You know what I'm saying? Accept the compliment. Except when you smile. You know what I'm saying? When you really actually smile. When you smile when you think about that person. When you smile when you hear their voice. They touch do something to you. Think of positive things when you decide to, when you want to stop from getting scared. Think of the way that he or she makes you feel. And then that will build stuff too as well, Mel, because for the simple fact is you're gonna be like, if I go down this path, I know how it's going to end because I've been down this path so many freaking times. I have been down this path. Hey, Cancer, I have been down this path. You know what I'm saying? Who is so underrated? What happened, Bree? Like I've been down this path. Been down this path. So I've been down this path. Why do I want something different? And so the thing about you, Bree, is like you're 19 years old. You and my daughter are way before my time. At 19, I wasn't thinking nothing about this, nothing about raising my vibration, being a high positive, attracting what I wasn't thinking about none of this. Do you hear me? None of it. So if you're not thinking about that, then guess what? You ahead of me because I wish I had someone around me in my path that I actually listened to and saw and could grow from and it would have saved me a lot of heartache. But you know what? We all meant for a different journey. So this is the journey and the path that I was meant to be, right? This is where I was meant to be at. And I know that. But I also know if I would have stayed where I was at of basically not speaking my truth and not saying who I am or not being true to me and true to people around me, then guess what? I'm defeating no person. I didn't help somebody. If I can't like um when I was out feeding the homeless on Saturday, um I volunteered for this with this place and I was talking to this older woman who's been doing it for 27 years, right? For 27 years or ever since she was 27. I remember the number 27 because I added together. Anybody knows me, I'm a numerologist too. I added together and I said nine. So that's my life path number. My life path number is nine. So it's to me, I use those as reasons why, oh, it was destined for me to meet this woman at this time for her to give me, the encouragement that she gave me. And I was telling her about my nonprofit organization. So she was telling me, she was like, they do this, they do that. Go out and actually network and let people know that what you're doing. You're helping, but at the same time, you're also networking, right? So I'm sitting there talking to her, and she was like, "But keep on doing what you're doing because it's gonna turn out the way that you it's supposed to, right?" And I was sitting there and I was looking at her and I was like, you don't know how much I needed to hear that right now because I feel sometimes that I take on so much and I have so many ideas that, they say a jack of all trade, a master of none. But in a way, I feel like I did. I mastered it. I just don't understand that I am. You're like path seven? Hmm. So, um, so what is your date of birth? uh 2-digit month, 2-digit year. I mean 2-digit month, 2-digit date, and 4-digit year. Logan, and I can tell you what your life path number is. So, okay, so we got 1 plus 7 plus 10 and 14, 24, which is 6. So your life path number is number 5. You're free spirited. You're free spirited and you don't like to be bogged down at all. Yeah, you don't like for people, you like to travel, you like to see different things, you like to do different things and things of that nature. So that's you. I like that though. Mel, your birthday September. In September. Okay, so we got 9, 8, 26, 8. Let me go back. 9 plus 8 plus 8. Your life path number 7 as well. Wait a minute, did I do that right? 10, 10. Uh-oh, I did you wrong. I did you wrong, Mel. My bad. I did you wrong, Mel. Hold on. I don't know what made me say 8, 8. Mm-hmm. So we got 9 plus 8 plus 20, 10, 10, So that'd be two. Oh, you like path number 10? Mm, 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 mm. Life path number 10, Mel. So, yeah, so get our levels up. Like I said, if you want to take a course or a class, or if you feel like you need one, or you don't know if you need one, I'm not the type to say, oh, yeah, you need the course, because that's not how you get things done. If you don't need the course and you just need little tips, I'm going to tell you, hey, you just need a little, a little nudge in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really going to charge you for an uh, actual class. You know what I'm saying? A actual session. If you have a person that you feel comfortable that to take the course with, then you can the session with, then you can. If you do it with someone else, it's going to have to be at least 3 sessions. I say three because I have to go off of theirs. I have to, then another session to actually for us to see if it's progress, then another session. Now that's at least a minimum three if you do it with someone else or other people. It's a minimum of three. If you just want to do it for yourself, I do offer just 1 sessions. And then you can tell me, hey, I feel like I need another session, or let me see if I can take, you know, the the knowledge that you have gave to me and actually see how that goes before I decide if I want to take another session or whatever. I'm fine with that as well. I'm all about helping. That's my whole thing. Raising your feminine energy, basically. Understanding you more, understanding what you deserve, you being your highest being. I remember you saying earlier today, Bree, that your ex never left, and the hard truth is he needs to. Um, needs to leave so you can grow. Not need to leave because he's not going to come back, but needs to leave so you can actually grow into the empress that you are truly meant to be. And so he can grow into the emperor that he's meant to be. One of y'all need to. Separation is needed, basically. It's not healthy right now, just to be honest with you, love. Um, email me, Bree, at inspirationallove20. Man, email me inspirationallove20 at gmail.com. I'm so used to this at. I'll be up here thinking on my Instagram. Know that my classes, excuse me, my sessions are not as high as anybody else because, like I said, I don't do things not because I don't feel that I'm worth it, the amount that I can charge for it, but I feel that God has placed me in the path of helping those elevate to the higher self. And sometimes um, that is helping those who need help right now, but I ain't got hundreds of dollars to be setting up here doing so. Um, like I said, not because I don't feel that my knowledge or mm, knowledge or the way that I can educate you and teach you is not worth that amount because I feel like it's priceless actually. But at the same time, I'm very humble. I feel that I'm going to get my blessings regardless, right? I agree. Um, I feel like that I'm going to get my blessings regardless. If you need sessions regarding who's coming towards you, you don't know what he looks like, you want to know what she look like, what she gonna smell like. No, I'm just playing with the smell. Sometimes I can tell you. Um, Characteristics of them. If you just need a private reading, just because you just saying like, look, I need to what's name. The month of July, I am running a special on my general private readings. The general readings will be 30 minutes, $30. Yes, I put a price out there. 30 minutes, $30. That is a general reading. Your love would be $50, 30 minutes. Love would be $50, 30 minutes. Um, if who's coming towards you is the same as love, that would to me would still be $50. If you want to get into the logistics and you want to know about your career, love, and all that, that would be $60 for 35 minutes. Um, Understand when I do my readings, it may be longer because I'm not going to stop until spirit tells me I need to stop or this is good. I don't leave people out in the hanging out on desperations. That to me is pointless if we're doing a reading, right? So if you need any of those type services, if you need healing services, I do those as well. You do not have to be in the DFW area to receive those. Um, just email me. If you need to clean out your woo-hoo because you're tired of these soul ties, I offer that services as well. Do understand either you got two ways. Either I can send you um, the stuff to use, or I even give you the option of me telling you what to use. Only thing I ask is you do not share it. And trust, I know the difference. We're just gonna leave it like that. So those are other services that I do along with YouTube. All right. She said, "Yeah, I always, yeah, I do, I do, because I don't believe in like leaving somebody like, oh, well, then I gotta pay her for another. Like that's not how you get your blessings. Blessings is I give you a reading, right, and word of mouth. You go tell somebody else, hey, such and such gave me a reading. She was on point. I did a reading today, and the person was like, "You are spot on. I see how you blow people's minds." So I'm like, "Can you go on YouTube and let people know this?" It seems like when I give a reading to any of my subscribers on YouTube, and I give them a reading, it's like they close mouth when I ask, "Hey, if I gave you a reading, make sure that you put what you thought about my readings in the comments." Only one that done that I could say is Peace. She did that, and Peace over there happily ever after right now with a peace of mind because that's what she truly needed. So like that's the only person who ever had actually put a comment down like, yes, I got a reading from her. Actually, I did her and her daughter. Um, so Bria and Mel is crazy, yeah. Um, So just make sure if I do end up giving y'all a reading, if I end up giving you a healing session, whatever the case, giving you a feminine energy session, you don't have to say in detail what we talked about because I'm not because that's I don't do that stuff. Um, then what you need to understand is that's you. Everything is free will. It's choice, right? It's not my place to tell other people your business. Um, when I do get my website up and running, because I'm working on that right now, I will ask y'all to go on there and also give reviews if I give you a reading. And just make a comment of if you enjoyed it. Even if you didn't enjoy it, tell me why so I can learn from that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't feel like I asked your question specifically, not because I didn't tell you what you want to hear. Let's make that clear, church finger. Let's make that clear. All right. Yeah, Mel. Yeah. So that's it for feminine energy segment. You all. I did say I was gonna open it up for questions. So let's do our Q&A. What we got? Anybody? You welcome, Bree. Who is so? You said something so overrated, Bree. What was you saying? I just seen it. I just seen it. It's like so overrated. What's overrated? What had happened? Look, I'm in it. Oh, underrated. Oh, I'm underrated. Oh, thank you. You know what? That's putting out positive vibes. So y'all make sure that y'all share. You feel your love interest when you are actually in tune with yourself, right? You can actually feel them around. Prime example, I was just up here talking about a man and what ended up happening. I started smiling. I do it all the time. Like I just smile. Like it's a great feeling. And then next thing you know, it's crazy because I might get a text. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, or something regarding handling business, you know, from him. Yeah. And another thing is when you are really at a high vibration with just love in general, or your spirituality in general, guess what? You're naturally gonna smile and you naturally have this little giggle. I remember when I first started doing this, and I just used to watch different like YouTubers with spirituality. God, why can't I get these words out? When I was up here, like, what I'm saying, going into my awakening state, and I had just did my first transformation, and um this woman was like, when you know that you're there, when you up here like little things and you just giggle and you just smile for no reason and just be happy. That's the same thing. Like that same thing. That feeling that you have for love when you're thinking about a significant other or when you're thinking about somebody else is the same feeling that you have when you just love life and you know that things can be so much for you, so much happiness for you, so much love for you, so much prosperity for you. You know what I'm saying? So it is just a good feeling overall, and it's a healthy feeling for your body. No? Mm. Any more questions? Oh, thank you, Bree. That's so sweet. Any type of love, like any type of love, is energy. It's energy. So, what type of energy are you having, male? Right? What type of energy are you having? Are you happy when you think about love? Are you like, I love this? Like, what is your interest level? Do you believe it? Do you desire it? Do you want it? Do it calls you in? Do you feel like you embraced it? Or do you push it back? It's about your vibration level. It's about your vibration level. It's not about if you pay more attention to it or not pay attention to it. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on that, and I'm fine and I'm cool with it. I'm telling you this. It's about your vibration when you think about it. Because if you think about it and you let it go, they say, "Oh, it's gonna come to you," right? So you meditate on something, you think about it, and then you let it go. Then guess what your brain gonna do? Start thinking about something else. Start thinking about something else. So then they're gonna say, "Oh, well, she really ain't focused on that." So if I give it to her, I give it to her. If I don't, I don't. But then if you sit up here, what's that? Oh, you pressed about it too much. You think about it too much. You did it. No, love is something that occurs every millisecond. Right now, I have this window open and I'm looking out here at these trees. And most people look at the trees, and I used to look at the trees and be like, that's a big tree. If it storms, something going to happen to it. Now I look at it and I'm like, look at all this greenery. Every year, leaves change and fall off, right? And every year, they blossom and they come back. So what if I just look at it in that aspect? You know what it does? It makes me smile when I look at it that, because it lets me know that every day I can wake up the next day and love more. I can wake up the next day and grow more. I wake up to live to see it. Even when I don't feel at my highest, I still wake up every day at a higher vibration than I used to. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, today my vibration may be like super duper high. And tomorrow I might wake up and be like, well shoot, what? What am I gonna do? What I need to do? No, I wake up every day and say to myself, today is going to be a good day. Guess what? God, please allow the light in me to show through and my flesh to be put aside because I want to help people. Every day I get up and say, allow me to help at least one person. If I help at least one person, put a smile on their face, think positive, change their negative thoughts, whatever the case may be, I have done something for somebody and that makes me feel good. Paid or unpaid, it still makes me feel good. So my vibration goes up. These trees are body rocking because it's about to storm, y'all. So I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. I'm old school. Okay, Brandy, if you didn't do an update on your YouTube, YouTube been updated like 2 times. So if you ain't did no update on your YouTube, it might be why you buffering, love. Shoot. So it's a law of reciprocation. Just as much as you give, as much as you're gonna receive. So even that card that came out today talking about some love. That was doing a reading, y'all know. It said love, just as love yourself enough that you will have so much love to give. So it had like a little love jar, and I thought like that was like the beautiful, most beautiful thing because if you out here giving, 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 but never receive, you're messing with the law of reciprocation, reciprocity. And that's very important. Spirit be talking to me. So if y'all see me get quiet and like, um, hey, 3540. And I don't know who E is. I'm just gonna say the first letter of your name. It starts with the E. I don't know who you are on Facebook. I mean Facebook on YouTube, which your username is on YouTube. But I like to thank you for your donation too. I didn't see it until I got off line earlier today. So I like to thank you for your donations and many blessings to you as well. You gotta have it. It was cool while it lasted. Yeah, I call those me calling in my mate, Tikla. I don't look at it as like that. I feel like I control that as well. So if it ended, it's because I wanted to, or I scared myself and talked myself out of it. Like I told you, I was a real self procrastin, like self sabotager, like hard, right? Brandy said it stopped buffering. Brandy been buffering ever since earlier today. Haven't you, Brandy? Logan, stop. Yeah, like YouTube has done two updates, y'all. So if y'all haven't updated your phone, then if y'all haven't uh if y'all haven't updated your phone, make sure y'all update it. How she know what? I told you, don't play with me. Any more questions, y'all? Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna do feminine energy or we're gonna do our grown and sexy. So y'all let me know which one y'all want to do. Y'all want to do the grown and sexy, um, twin flame soulmate, who's coming towards you, like tidbits of that. Um, I'm about to go get some more Brie. I got busy. Afterwards, I had a person who rescheduled again. So then I had an opening. So then I reached out to somebody else and seen if they wanted to go ahead and do their reading. So I did that. I worked on a person's credit and I worked on my nonprofit. So about that time, I laid down right before this, like at 6 o'clock, to maybe it was even 5 o'clock to sit up here and get my rest my brain basically. And then I took another shower to get those energies and that off of me because one of those was real heavy, real heavy. You want grown and sexy male? Okay. Well, so tomorrow we'll do grown and sexy. Um, we'll do that at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good for y'all. Juicy, wet, water dripping. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Yes. Um, no, Brandy, I'm not a financial analyst. What I do is I have a business with it's called TTS3 business. I mean credit boost, and I help people correct their credit. So give them, if I look at their credit and they really just don't, they just need to tweak a couple of things, then I tell them that. And so they're not going to get charged the fee of something else. Um, so that's what I do. I basically fix people's credit. Yeah. Like I told you, I'm a jack of all trade, a master of some. I ain't gonna say of none, but of some. Um, but yeah, if y'all have questions regarding credit and you need your credit worked on, um, I will type in that as well. So uh, that's for credit. If you need something for spiritual wise, um, then hit that one up. That is regarding anything, even spiritual wise. I consider this feminine energy as well, as far as those sessions as well. You will email that email address. If you need something as far as your credit, you will email that address. And before Logan say anything, Logan know I got about 5 emails. But those are the two for what we're doing right now. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the grown and sexy if we don't have anything else. She got 20. 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I got to get paid. I got 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I know you is, Lord. Mm-mm. Ah. Good night, Brandy. Yes, Bree, you were supposed to hit me up. So you would do the TTS3 for the credit analysis. Like I said, I look at it. Hey, dirty. I look at it. and let you know what it is you need to do. Um, if it's just like tidbits, little things, like I said, I won't pay you for the whole. That nah, boo. Like I said, I'm all about helping as many people, and it's enough money going around for all of us. Understand? Oh, dirty. Where my email at? Oh, I'ma tell you. I was hotter than fish grease on you talking about something. Oh well, if it ain't me, don't let nobody else up here control your destiny and your journey just because they felt that way. But like I said, you got blockages. So hear me up, boo. For real, for real. Your spirit is too beautiful to be stuck in that stagnant. Male, yours too. You deserve love, and the best thing comes for you. And to stop paying Capital One. Highest interest. All right, y'all. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I might or may not pop on for a Q one question answer. I'm not going to tell y'all. You're just going to have to watch and see for tomorrow. All right, y'all. And until next time, beautiful spirits, many blessings. I got 25 liners. I feel like I need an outro. Like, sometimes I be feeling like Uncle Luke. Boom, that, hey, hey, oh my bad. Y'all have a good night. Many blessings to y'all.